Hello, my friends, and welcome back to The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings. In our last video, we did make our way into the inner castle, I guess, the temple, and now we're in the Solar, where the kids' kings are supposed to be. So at the end of our last video, my quested update, and I didn't read it, so let's see what it says now. It says, however, well, that doesn't make any sense. Where they hope to find the children. Oh, yeah. However, before our heroes could reach the king's progeny, the dragon swooped down on them once more. The beast attacked with fury and fought relentlessly. Had Geralt been, say, a potter, only charred corpses and possibly some earthenware shards would have remained. But the dragon was up against a witcher, and after a fierce battle, it was forced to turn tail. Geralt led Foltest to the Solar, to Boussy and Anais. I keep forgetting how they say that name. But I stuck my sword in the dragon's mouth and he ran off with my witcher sword, so I don't have one now. So I have a couple, I have actually several character updates. So let's read Vess. That was the girl from the prison, I think, right? Yes. The fair-haired Vess stood apart from the rest of Vernon Roche's unit, and not only in that she was the only woman in the elite formation of hardened cutthroats and swashbucklers, her girlish face and shapely body would stand out even if a uniform did not emphasize them. Of course. For there is something in soldier women that attracts a man's gaze, and Vess was no exception. The reader should not, however, be misled by this description. One does not earn a blue stripes membership with good looks, but with skill, determination, and at times, ruthlessness. Anyone disregarding Vess would pay dearly for misjudging this young woman. Because of her gender, Vess would sometime receive assignments where her beauty was more important than her combat abilities and efficiency. Roche had used Vess as his trump card more than once. Oh, then I had Arthur Tales. Though we would not show it, meeting Tales was a great surprise to Geralt at that time. They met each other in the past in rather unpleasant circumstances, and the knight had a scarred face as a reminder of that meeting. Their next meeting also led to blows. Oh, the irony! Tales should wear a helmet while in the Witcher's presence. I don't remember him. We had the Archpriest, the church dignitary, confident of his god's protection, greeted the intruders with harsh words, yet he succumbed to persuasion and revealed where the king would find his illegitimate offspring. I thought it said my hex failed, but whatever, it's fine. All right, one more. Dandelion. It is always awkward to write about oneself, yet I cannot shirk this duty. In an effort to preempt any accusations of partiality, I shall set down the humblest of notes relating only the best-known facts. I seriously doubt that. Dandelion, in reality, the Viscount de Leadenhove, though titles are unimportant, is a certified troubadour, a lecturer at Oxford University, a persona known among society as a charmer, poet, dandy, and unparalleled lover. Just the humblest of notes, right? Almost everyone north of Yaruga has heard of him, and those who have not are either boors or simpletons or both, as a result of which their opinions do not matter in the slightest. Dandelion played a significant part in the most important events of the era. He loved, fought, negotiated, and acquired immense knowledge, even that of the forbidden variety. His works are a testimony of the times, but it is his moving poetic tropes that have brought him true fame. The important thing in this story is that Dandelion was a friend to Geralt of Rivia, possibly his only friend. He was Geralt's confidant, advisor, and companion in misery, for it was impossible to experience good fortune in the Witcher's company. What Geralt did, Dandelion faithfully recounted, and one should not give credence to those who accuse this humble chronicler of confabulating. So lying, stretching the truth. Look, we're all caught up. Finally. And there's the king. Oh yeah, and he's going to let us run away and leave with the lovely Triss Marigold. Can I talk to him? Oh, he wants us to go upstairs. Well, let me loot first your kingship. There are things. Guess I could have looked around at the end of the last video, but it's fine. Oh wow, there's several things. Worn leather gauntlets. Okay, anything else? Don't think so. Okay, let's quick save. Go. Why don't you let me go first, just in case?
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
I see I have my sword back again.
Ah, thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered. Go, Boussy.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy. Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the Forefather and the Mother Creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished, and all will be well from now. No tears, Boussy. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
Armed men approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Boussy, go wash your face. They must not see that you wept.
There's a bucket of water in the next room.
Anais, help your brother.
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
Uh-oh.
They have your eyes, sire.
Oh, of course.
I suppose that's the extent of what you'll give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Yep.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
Oh, let's see. I'm not the murderer. Foltest has talked about you. What's happening in the kingdom? Triss will vouch for me. But let's have a moment. That assassin, I'm total badass. Like, seriously, he's pretty impressive. Okay, well, let's see. What should I pick? Well, let's see what's happening in the kingdom.
What's the situation in Temeria?
The Council of Regents has convened to restore order. That means three things. Utter chaos will prevail, Visima will run dry of wine and strong drink, and the local whores will make a killing.
Is Triss participating in the meetings?
Indeed. Only to find out that she's no longer needed.
How do you know?
It's my business to know.
They want to run a kingdom without a sorceress?
They already have a kingdom without a king. They'll use every opportunity to get rid of her.
Who will rule?
The chief contenders are Count Maravel and Baron Kimbold, who already tussle for control of Valette Castle.
What about Foltest's bastards?
The king's blood runs in their veins, so yes, they are entitled to the throne. Not some drooling nobles.
Okay, Triss will vouch for me. I don't think that's gonna work, but we can try.
What if someone vouched for me?
You have a witness.
I was thinking of Triss.
Was she not your lover? Who knows? But it's common knowledge she is.
What happened to her?
Well, she's fine. She's been invited to the next meeting of the Council of Regents.
Okay, Foltest talked about you? ...
Foltest told me a lot about you.
If not for him, I'd be a drunk or a vagrant. Foltest did more for me than my father ever did. But then my father did exactly nothing, for I never even met him. In any case, I'll not rest until the murderer is punished.
Tell me how you serve, Vernon.
I carry out orders others are incapable of executing.
Or don't want to, because, you know, torture. Well, I'm not a murderer. That's my orange option, which I think is supposed to kick me out of the conversations.
For fuck's sake, you command the blue stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the Killer Monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
What would you do if you escaped?
None of your business. I'd hunt down the killer. Well, I'm guessing I'm gonna hunt down the killer, so yeah, that guy.
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it. Ves! Bring us food and drink.
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands. Thank you.
Does she have to wear heels? Really? Just saying.
Never heard of women serving in the Special Forces.
Vess is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the Blue Stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her. One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago. Rivia. Population 1,234. In that, 253 non-humans. September the 25th, 1268. A riot erupts. A massacre ensues. The streets run with the blood of elves and dwarves. One person finds the courage to face the raging crowd. During the rioting, 76 non-humans perished, including the witcher Geralt of Rivia. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob, and he owed 3 crowns at the local tavern. Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the witcher. The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of internment remains unknown.
I remember. Rivia. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Vess! Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner. I'll take the key. I sail upriver at dawn. Guards will collect you in 5 minutes. Eat. You'll need your strength.
I have my hands behind my back. But thanks for the key.
Not yesterday. He was a hero, pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20 men in the blink of an eye, so it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls. Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword the blade move so fast.
I thought that beast would tear him to bits when it came out of the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman'll do that tomorrow. What say we, teach him a lesson? For what he did to Foltest.
I'll not touch the scum. I get scurvy.
Right. Hangman'll do it. He's poxy already.
So before I free myself or provoke the guards, I think I'm going to provoke the guards. I really liked that cutscene that they did with, that told of Geralt's past, like the graphical cutscene. That was really cool. I hope they did more of that. But anyway, let's provoke the guards and get them in here and then free myself. Maybe. Can I save? I cannot save. Well, let's see how this goes.
Guard. Come here, good man.
Why are you hollering? Do that again and we'll shut you up.
Brave words with these bars between us. What's going to happen to me? Well, I know what's going to happen to me, so brave words. Let's go with that one.
You wouldn't say that if these bars weren't here.
Is that so? Let's see. rip your guts out!
Okay. Oh, A. Oh, holy crap. He picked me up and... Oh, okay. I got it. That's different. I have to concentrate and look at the screen. Okay. Well, let me read my journal first. So I think I had lots of updates. So, blood of his blood. The king found his children, the blood of his blood, only to die at the hands of an assassin disguised as a monk. I am kind of impressed by this assassin. He's really badass. On a temple floor with his throat slit open, so died Foltest, son of Medel, king of Temeria, and all of his 8 million titles. Geralt failed to stop the murderer, and when soldiers burst into the room, they immediately mistakenly identified him as the Kingslayer. They piled upon the Witcher, knocking him down and knocking him out. Returning memories. The interrogation in the dungeon of Valette Castle took its toll on Geralt. The Witcher's body, despite its mutations, was beat up, bruised, and scarred. At one point, Geralt experienced a shock so extreme that it elicited an old memory. All of a sudden, the Witcher recalled the moment of his death. Once more, he relived his demise in Rivia. Once more, he lay on the ground, pierced by a peasant's pitchfork. Rob's pitchfork. Rob. The peasant's name was Rob. Once more, he bled to death when another vision came to him. A few days later, Geralt knew he was gradually recovering his memory. Then assassins of kings. Foltest was not so lucky the second time. The murderer was also a mutant. He seemed to recognize Geralt. He did. Did he? Okay. And the Dungeon of the Valettes. Okay, let's see. Geralt has been in trouble many times, and in the Slammer at least 3, including once in my esteemed company. He has always been able to get out, either with the help of friends or by turns of good fortune. This time, however, things look bleak. Almost everyone thought the Witcher had murdered the king. Luckily, Vernon Roche had his doubts. Roche completed his grueling interrogation of Geralt and left the Witcher to the guards, but not before leaving our hero the key to his manacles and adding that he would await aboard his ship. All Geralt had to do was escape from the dungeon on his own, a trifle. Prison guards are the same, the world over, dumb and short-tempered. Geralt succeeded in provoking his caretakers as easily as a cook fries an omelet. Okay. Do I have any updates to characters? I do. Hang on. King Foltest died. That's what I'm going to go with. The death of the great and powerful of this world do not always benefit their lives. The blow was so unexpected that even the Witcher failed to react in time. A dagger's blade ran across the throat of Foltest, ruler of Temeria, cleanly slitting it, and his blood flowed onto the floor of the Temple Solar. Thus died one of the most powerful kings of the north at the hands of an assassin in the garb of a monk. And Vernon Roche proved to be very perceptive when he refused to flatly believe Geralt's guilt. Too many things needed to be explained, and the Blue Stripes commander decided risking cooperation with the suspect to get his hands on Foltest's real killer. Thus, he remained loyal to his king even after his death. Yeah. Oh, Kingslayer. Ooh. Disguised as a blind monk, the mysterious assassin took Geralt by surprise, displaying immense self-control and lightning reflexes, not to mention a talent for acting. He murdered the king before the Witcher's very eyes. He then leapt out the window and survived, I'm assuming, before Geralt could grab him, surviving the fall unharmed. The assassin fled with the aid of some scoia'tael. The information in Vernon Roche's possession served to confirm that what Geralt had witnessed. A man matching the Kingslayer's description had been seen in the company of scoia'tael near the trading post of Flotsam. Finding him seemed like the Witcher's only chance. I know I read lots of codex entries or journal entries and stuff, but I like it. It helps me get the full scope of what's going on. Otherwise, I don't. Can I get my gear? Let's see. I have no money. All that stuff I picked up served no purpose. Small blackjack? Well, let's, okay. Moon rune. Well, I've got gloves on. And a blackjack. I don't... Well, that stinks. Let's save. That was a lot of cutscenes. Good lord, I'm so glad I stopped when I did on Tuesday. Ugh, the rack and the press. Oh gosh. Torture. So wrong. Anything else in here? No? Okay. If we have to have a special little... Okay.
Damn torches. I can't sneak out in this light.
Stealth mode. You are now in stealth mode. Try to avoid eliminated areas. Tip. Knock out guards by sneaking up from behind and pressing my right mouse button. Oh, great. Me and stealthiness.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing?
Hit the mutants!
Oops. Oh. Is it wrong that I just kind of want to kill them and get out of here? It's fine. You know, I should probably reload and try to stealth my way out of here, but I don't want to. I'm okay with killing them. More experience points, right? Bindings. What are bindings? What are bindings? Junk. Oh, they're like handcuffs. Duh. Oh gosh, all these poor people.
Serve Temeria, Sergeant. Not wander below ground like a strigger.
Do I have a map? I do have a map. Not a very good map, but...
What was that?
I get pea soup one more time.
You'll knock it off easy!
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to kill them all. I know. I'm not very good at sneaking. I should really try harder, but it's okay. Because then I can loot their bodies. Right? Come on, Geralt. Not use
Cook promised
loot.
meat today, the stinking pig nut.
Key required.
Alright, darling. Finally alone.
Ew.
Just you and me. Not very romantic, I'll admit, but believe you me, you'll be well satisfied.
No, I am totally killing you guys. No, I am killing you. I don't care. I am killing you guys. Get him, Geralt. They totally deserve it. Ugh. Rusty key. Can I let this poor woman out? I can't. Oh, that so sucks. Why am I not able to loot? So there's stuff that I can loot, but I can't actually loot it. Okay, sure. Why not? All right, let me see.
Alright, hogs down. Let's see it. What? I'll throttle idiot.
You wanted a map? There it is, first-rate carving. Wanted me inside? Here I am. What the fuck else you want from me?
What are we... You tell him!
First of all, the pierced heart with Mum on it, it's hiding part of the dungeon.
I needed a bit of courage. Had a few drinks beforehand.
You were supposed to get caught, but not for thieving. Because for that they whip you first.
How are we supposed to see the corridors among all those scabs?
And we said back, not backside. How are we supposed to glance at that thing if you need to drop your trousers every time?
He put a map on his butt?
try snitch. Snouts! Fish down the straight away! You deaf or what? I said a prisoner's in...
Huh. Sure I can't talk to any of these people? Huh. Okay. Let's save. I haven't saved in like all of 30 seconds.
What was that?
Can I try to be stealthy with this guy? Where is he? All right, he's all the way over there. Ooh, let's go this way. Follow him around. Look, I did it! All right, I can do it. I'm not completely inept. Upper dungeon key, okay. But I have this other rusty key. What was I supposed to use that for, I wonder? Hang on, let me go wander around. All right, well, I wandered back around and still couldn't get anyone else to talk to me, or, I did find a door I could open, and I think it's my exit, but I want to continue wandering around inside the dungeon first.
Come on, mate, please let me out. I beg you. If you don't, I'll holler. Draw half the garrison here.
Is that... Oh.
Stay calm, Aryan.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, same thing as you. Same thing that you're doing.
Same thing as you.
Yes, but they imprisoned you. Why?
They say I killed Foltest.
Shame. I'd hoped to do that myself. Do you know my mother's fate? Foltest did her no harm.
Well, as far as I know, she's fine. So let's go with that one.
Foltest ordered the Blue Stripes to guard her like some invaluable treasure.
Bastard. Placing her among those dogs. One more nobly born should protect her. A baronet at least.
Time to think about saving your life.
To me, honor is more important than life.
What do you plan to do?
Not your concern. We must get to the oil store where there's a way out. I'm weak. You must help me.
You were doing just fine a minute ago.
I'll wait here. Return for me once you've cleared the way.
All right, no problem. I'm going to probably enjoy killing the guards a little too much. Okay, Dungeons of Valettes updated. Prison guards, nope, we did that one. Life can be surprising, especially when you're trying to evade death. Sneaking through the dungeon, Geralt chanced upon Aryan Valette. The erstwhile foes brought together once more by fate became allies. Aryan knew the castle like the back of his hand, but the Witcher had a sword. So he went forth to clear the way. Do I have a sword? Do I? I don't have a sword. I have a small blackjack. I have a stick. Okay, there's... Okay, hang on. It's very confusing, and I'm trying not to get turned around. Huh. Nothing there. Nothing there. I don't think there would be anything in his prison cell. But there's a way down over there. Oh my goodness, there are so many ways to go.
Maria, we don't even have a kingdom.
Well, let me get out my stick.
You bastard! You fucking prick! Fuck you, cocksucker! Fuck you up the arse! Motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking kill you, hear me? I'll rip your brick off and beat your head in with it!
Okay, well, I'll just leave you to that then. Let me put away my stick. Oh, jeez.
You're hard.
All right.
Not due tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm in a hurry. You'll see me today.
Yep. Oh my goodness, I am losing health. Got no armor on. Ah! Probably not the best idea to just come in swords blazing. Oh, I got the executioner down at least. Scribe should be no problem, right? There we go. Oh, and I leveled up. I needed to take care of that. Does he have any weapons on him? A small blackjack. What about his humongously large sword? Trousers, boots. Let's take all. Okay, so it looks like I have some clothes I can actually put on. Okay, so I switched up my gear a little bit, and I was looting the place when I noticed this here, and it says, Aryan Lavallette's confession. I, Aryan Lavalette, do solemnly swear that I did sire and am father to the children Anais and Boussy, here to consider my siblings, Aryan Lavalette. So they're trying to get him to admit that the king's kids are his kids, which is disgusting. But somebody wants them to not inherit, probably because they want to inherit. All right, still no weapons. Got pants. I've got better pants and boots, but nothing useful just yet. Okay, before we move on, now that I finished looting, I did get a new diagram clawer. What is that? Okay. Clawer. Oh, it's a trap. Never mind. TBD if I will use traps. I'll be lucky if I use bombs. Not that I have any to use. But okay, so I have done down over there, it looks like. I think. And there's Aryan, but there was this way out here. So let's try to sneaky. Since he's... Okay, never mind.
You snake! You pig! You goat!
It's fine. I'm not good at sneaky. It's okay. Oh crap, there's a bunch of them now. You know, it'd be nice if I could pick up their swords to use. Oh, and I still gotta level up. Holy crap!
You rat!
Oh, you get him, Geralt. Set him on fire.
Oh shit!
I missed.
You fight like a girl.
No. What are you trying to say? Come on. I guess this is the way out? Then where was the other way? Because I went through this little door here and it had a path down. Oh, I wonder, should I go back there and explore a little bit maybe? I should investigate. All right, well, I'm going to loot and I will be back when I'm all done. All right, well, I did take quite a bit of time to loot everything in the area that I cleared out towards the exit. And I also did head back towards this trap door, which took me below the current level of dungeons I'm on and brought me back in by the executioner's room. It was just like a different way to get there, I guess. But I got new loot and I got a new stick weapon. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to quick save. We're going to grab Aryan.
Help me up.
And get out of here. So let's see what the update says. Before anyone could say we've 2 vacant cells and several openings for new jailers, Geralt had dealt with the guards and turned back to find Aryan Lavalette. The young baron knew of a secret passage, so the fugitives headed off in its direction. Well, off we go then. There's a guard behind us. Oh yeah, I didn't kill all of them. I just killed most of them. So I think this is the way out.
Up the stairs. This way.
Yeah, I was totally going the wrong way. That's fine.
Second door on the left. That's the oil store.
Yeah, I couldn't get in that one, and I don't remember going into here, but I feel like this was closed.
Come with me. There's nothing you can do here.
I've more to do now than ever before.
Alone.
I need no one's aid for what I aim to accomplish.
Is that your final word?
Farewell, Witcher.
Oh, he's gonna burn down the castle. Oh my. The Witcher escaped from the fortress, but Aryan chose to remain behind. Pride would not allow him to leave his family seat in enemy hands. The ensuing fire was the talk of the surrounding villages for years, and to this day the phrase, bright as the night the castle burned down, remains in the local vernacular. Wow. Anything else to say? Nope. All right, well, let's quick save just in case. And out we go. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Well, oh look. A weapon. Take all. Let's put on a sword, at least. There we go. I feel a little bit better about myself. And the bells are ringing. Don't know if that's good or not. Reach the riverboat. Hang on. Geralt was free. He rushed towards the riverboat of the Special Forces, his head a jumble of questions. Triss Marigold and Vernon Roche awaited him on board the vessel, but alas, they had no answers. Future events would shed light on the mystery, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, you're already getting ahead of yourselves. There's the boat, it looks like. Still in the castle dungeons.
Halt! Well, blimey, is that you, Witcher? They say you killed the king.
Well, I didn't, and I'm going to prove it.
I'm inclined to believe you.
Glad to hear that. It'd be pretty stupid if I had to kill you now. Did all the Reavers survive the assault?
Aye, they've been drinking themselves silly for 2 days now. I believe I owe you something.
You don't owe me a thing.
We wound up in a boiling cauldron during the assault. You know how it is when knights get caught in a tight passage. Nowhere to go. Those in the back push forward. Those in the front are stuck. And halberd blows raining down from above. I'd have been crushed if not for my armor. And about 10 blows landed on my helmet. My ears still ring and I puke time and again. But I live and breathe.
Concussion. It'll pass.
Were you with the Reavers in the scoia'tael ambush? Yeah, let's ask that.
Were you on patrol with the Reavers when they ran into those scoia'tael?
Aye.
Kenneth mentioned the unit was especially vicious. Notice anything out of the ordinary? A unit emblem or something?
Right you are. They had masks made of the cloth of Special Forces uniforms, and they hollered a lot. Yorvath or some such.
Where did the dragon come from?
I've no idea, but it saved our asses. The elves ceased shooting at the sight of it. Can't tell you anymore, as we fled right then as if the devil himself was on our tail. Take this. Kenneth told me to study up, but I've not the mind for it. Just not cut out to be a dragon hunter, I guess. It could be useful to you, though.
I need to go.
There are sentries on the dike. No way you'll slip through.
Can you distract them?
I'll try, but remember, count me out if there's a fight. In fact, we could end up foes.
I hope not. Go.
Just give me a minute.
Okay, so I don't think the dungeons in Valettes updated, no, but Melitele's heart did. Upon emerging from the dungeon, Geralt ran into, you guessed it, Newboy. The Reaver remembered the Witcher's advice had saved his life and responded in kind. He offered to draw away the guards, blocking the way to Vernon Roche's vessel. So he gave me a book about dragons. Dragons were once commonplace, their rule over the continent absolute. Dragonfire was the bane of cities, and dragon appetites were a constant threat to the first colonizers. Mages stood against these creatures. Witchers were created to fight them. Today, I thought witchers didn't fight dragons, huh? Today, dragons are nearly extinct. There are occasional sightings of forktails and slizzards, but these creatures are to dragons as stray cats are to tigers. Dragons were brought to the brink of extinction by professional hunters like the famed Crinfield Reavers. Alchemy ingredients from the dragon's body are among the most expensive and highly sought after by mages. The beast's roasted tail is considered a true delicacy. Well, I think this is actually where I'm going to stop for today. I have a feeling we're going to escape and run into a whole bunch of cutscenes, and that could go on for a while if it's like anything like last time, which was like 15-20 minutes. So I don't want to go any farther just in case all that should happen. So we will pick back up here tomorrow. We will reach the riverboat, escape the burning castle apparently, and go from there. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again on Tuesday with another new Witcher 2 video.